welcome back to another episode of the £1 business plan. Today I'm going to be doing some creative stuff and some admin-y stuff, but I'm going to be starting off by creating my logo, which I'm so excited for, because first of all, love designing stuff, find it really fun. Second of all, it is so important for my business that the logo is really well done, because the type of business I'm creating, it's kind of essential because it makes people kind of click on my account and not click on my account, so it is very essential. But for now, here's the journey of how I have created my logo for my business. When I started off creating the design of my logo, I originally wanted to have like a bean shape in it, just to show my target audience, which are young children, that it's beans. They can recognise it quite easily from far away and they understand what a bean is. So I started off by trying to incorporate the shape of a bean in it, but when I started putting like logos and the actual name, it just didn't work really well, but I still kind of went with it and experimented with fonts and angles I could put it. But then I moved on to this one, which kind of looks like a cashew in the background, which is why I just kind of scrapped the whole idea. And I asked people that I know, like, what do you think this is? And they were like, a cashew, and it looks a bit weird. The E looks like an L. So yeah, I just scrapped that idea of having an actual bean in the logo. So then I moved on to just keeping a really nice basic font that kind of looks like a bean at the same time, which is kind of bold and it's just kind of distinctive as well. So I moved on to this font and I wanted to make the layout of the font kind of different, if that makes sense. So I kind of squashed it, I arched it, and I just liked this version the best. Then I started experimenting with different colours and I wanted to stick to prime colours, so I picked red, orange, blue and yellow and just worked with that to see which combination looked the best. And this is the combination that I thought looks the best. So the yellow background really makes the red font pop, and the font that I decided to go with, it kind of looks like a bean sort of thing because it's quite bold and big, and there's like a little dot on each letter which kind of resembles the dot that beans have. So I thought it looked quite good that way, and I think it looks original as well. So I just decided to stick to this one. Hello, it's been a few days since I last talked to you, but today's main focus is creating brand guidelines and creating a media kit. So I'm creating brand guidelines because I would love to have other people part of my team creating content for my business, and to do that consistently I need to make branding guidelines, so every person who makes content can make it look similar to other bits of content, and it will just make it look very tidy and very consistent, which is what a business really needs to do, especially on social media, because it just makes the audience feel familiar to the brand, which is why you've got to make branding guidelines. And I'm making a media kit because obviously doing social media, especially like Instagram, you don't make really any money unless you're doing sponsorships, and I really need to start doing sponsorships and collaborations with other companies such as food companies. And to make them interested in my very small at the moment online platform, I need to make it look a little bit more interesting through making a media kit. So the media kit will include like analytics, a brief summary with what my brand is about and what we represent and what we aim to do, my social media handles so they can find it, maybe even a few pictures, so it kind of makes it look a bit more interesting, I suppose. And when I started designing it today, I found some templates which I kind of bounced off when designing my own. So I'll put some of those in the description because I just found them online. And something that I really wanted to add, and I should have said it earlier on in this series, is that if you're creating a small business, or if you already have a small business, or even a big business, to be honest, any size business, or you're interested in starting a business, I would love for you to like comment here on my videos and we can have a conversation, other people can jump in and we can all have a really nice chat about starting businesses, supporting each other, giving each other advice, stuff like that. I think that would be really nice. So if you are any of those things which I mentioned before, do comment below. Would love to hear what you have to say. So that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. I know it was kind of a bit of a weird one because I was kind of just doing a lot of paperwork, but it's an essential thing to do. So I thought I would give a whole episode to it. Yeah, so I think there's a couple more episodes left of this series, so make sure you subscribe to stay updated, and see you next Sunday for another episode for the £1 business plan. Bye. I thought it would be quite interesting to show you my studio where I film all my food videos. Really recommend if you're interested in food photography. So the next thing is this